Free audio post-production by Alphonic.com.
Have you ever been waiting for your coffee or maybe, riding the bus and just instinctively looked around? You see it everywhere, don't you? People hunched, shoulders kind of rounded, heads tilted forward, eyes just locked onto a screen.
Yeah, it's become, almost background noise, hasn't it?
Exactly. It's such a defining image of modern life. We barely even register anymore. But beneath that seemingly innocuous posture lies this silent epidemic, subtly chipping away at our well-being.
Right.
So today, we're diving deep into something called forward head posture.
It's truly remarkable, actually, how pervasive this issue has become. Alexandra Cash, in her work, Addressing Forward Head Posture, A Path to Alignment and Clarity, she doesn't hold back. She calls it an epidemic of the modern age.
Wow.
It's a subtle disruptor, yes, but its impact, anything but minor.
And our mission for this deep dive is really to pull back the curtain on forward head posture, or FHP as we'll probably call it. We'll not only, dissect what it is, but more importantly, reveal how profoundly it impacts your physical health, your mental clarity, and heck, even the very impression you make on others.
It's key.
And because knowledge without action is just, trivia, we're going to arm you with a clear, structured, 4-step solution to start correcting it today.
Absolutely. And to really grasp the stakes here, I want you to picture your head. Think of it like a 10-pound bowling ball.
Okay, got it.
Perfectly balanced, right on top of your spine.
Yeah.
That's its ideal spot, the neutral position. But here's the critical part. For every single inch that bowling ball tilts forward, the effective weight on your neck and shoulders can increase exponentially.
Yeah.
We're talking an additional 10 pounds of pressure for every inch.
Seriously, 10 pounds per inch.
Yeah. So FHP isn't some minor aesthetic quirk. It sets off this significant chain reaction throughout your entire body and mind.
That's a powerful image. So we've set the stage with this visual, but what are we actually talking about here? How would someone, definitively know they have forward head posture beyond just seeing someone hunching over their phone?
Yeah.
What is FHP specifically?
Great question. At its core, FHP occurs when your head shifts forward from its natural neutral alignment with your spine.
Okay.
Think of it like this. Your ears sitting noticeably in front of your shoulders when you look at someone from the side.
Right, I can picture that.
This creates just an enormous amount of strain on the cervical spine, that's your neck, and all the muscles trying to hold it up. You might also notice like a constant tension in the neck and upper back.
Like a permanent shrug.
Kinda, yeah. Almost like a permanent shrug. And often the chin tends to jut forward too.
So it's not just a casual slouch, it's a real structural shift. And does this often come packaged with other issues?
Absolutely. One really critical insight from our research is that FHP frequently coexists with something called upper cross syndrome.
Okay, what's that?
So for those unfamiliar, it's a very common pattern of muscle imbalance. Basically, specific muscles in your upper body get tight and overactive. Think your chest muscles, the back of your neck.
Right.
While the opposing muscles, like those in your upper back and the front of your neck, become weak and underactive. They sort of give up.
Ah, okay. An imbalance.
Exactly. And when FHP and upper cross syndrome team up, they dramatically amplify that imbalance and essentially double the strain on your body.
That makes perfect sense. And it truly underlines how this isn't just about how we look, is it?
Not at all.
The impacts go way beyond just physical alignment. It's that chain reaction, like you said, affecting everything from physical health to mental clarity. Even your emotional state is far more interconnected than most people probably realize.
Precisely. It's a prime example of how these seemingly small, consistent habits can ripple out and affect your entire system.
Okay, here's where this deep dive really hits home for me, because you might just brush off FHP as, a stiff neck or a bit of shoulder tension.
Right, easy to do.
But our sources reveal it touches so many aspects of your well-being, some you might never, ever expect. Let's start with the most immediate, something you see every day, your physical appearance.
It's surprisingly impactful, isn't it? A head that's constantly pushed forward subtly, but definitively diminishes the natural elegance of your posture.
How so?
Well, think about it. It can make you appear less confident, maybe perpetually tired, or even look older than your actual years.
Never thought of it that way.
This subtle misalignment can genuinely detract from the first impression you make, And just as significantly, how you see yourself. It projects a certain energy, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And then, of course, there are the more widely understood consequences, but they're no less significant things like chronic pain and just persistent fatigue.
Oh, yeah. That constant, unyielding forward pull places immense, unrelenting stress on your neck, your shoulders, your upper back.
Right.
This is the root cause of those all too common tension headaches, that persistent stiffness in your neck that just won't quit. And sometimes even numbness or tingling shooting down your arms and into your hands. The muscles are just perpetually, they're working overtime.
So they get exhausted.
Exactly. Leading to exhaustion even after minimal physical activity. It's a truly draining cycle.
But for me, the most profound aha moment, and one that I think often catches people completely off guard, is the direct link to cognitive clarity and your energy levels.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Imagine those days when you feel mentally foggy, right? Struggling to concentrate on a simple task or just hitting that wall, that brain drain by midday.
We've all been there.
It's truly astonishing to think that something as fundamental as your head posture, just the way you sit or stand, could be subtly diminishing the oxygen flow to your brain.
Wait, reduced oxygen to the brain just from how your head is positioned. Can you unpack that a bit?
Yeah, so when your head tilts forward like that, it can actually compress the soft tissues and potentially even the airways in your neck.
Makes sense.
This restricted pathway means your lungs might have to work a bit harder, and ultimately, less oxygen-rich blood might be efficiently delivered to your brain.
So it's not like a huge blockage.
No, not a massive sudden cutoff. It's more like a consistent, subtle reduction over time, like running your brain on slightly lower octane fuel consistently.
Gotcha.
And this directly impacts your focus, your memory, your overall mental energy. Over a longer period, this kind of chronic stress and maybe slightly reduced oxygenation, it might even contribute to mood imbalances.
Wow.
It's a powerful, often overlooked connection between your body and your mind.
That's incredible to consider. And it doesn't stop there, right? Thinking about how FHP restricts your overall performance.
It really does. Beyond the pain and the mental fog, FHP fundamentally limits your range of motion. It weakens your upper body, and consequently, it restricts your ability to perform just basic functional tasks in daily life.
So not just sports.
No, not just athletic performance, though it certainly impacts that too. It's about something as simple yet crucial as turning your head comfortably to check your blind spot while driving.
Yeah, important.
Or even just reaching for something on a high shelf without straining. Your entire physical capability can be compromised.
It really makes you pause and reflect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If a habit as common as head position can affect something as vital as brain oxygenation and your mood, it begs the question, what other subtle physical habits might be silently impacting our daily lives in ways we simply don't recognize?
That's a deep question. Precisely. It just highlights the intricate web of our physiology. So how did we get here? How does this epidemic of the modern age become so ingrained? Our sources are very clear. This isn't an overnight thing or like a sudden injury. It's a creeping, gradual change.
And the culprits are, well, unfortunately pretty familiar to most of us.
Like what?
Leading the charge is what we can probably call screen addiction. I mean, the sheer hours we spend looking down at phones, tablets, laptops, e-readers. Yeah, me too. It's a constant repetitive motion that just trains our bodies into this forward lean.
Okay, so screens are number one. What else?
Then there's poor ergonomics. Our workspaces, whether at home or in the office, often they're just not set up to support a neutral spine. We slouch, we reach, we kind of contort ourselves. All encouraging that poor posture.
Right, the desk setup.
And finally, a big one, just a pervasive lack of awareness. This forward-leaning habit develops so gradually over years that it simply becomes second nature. We stop noticing it.
Until it hurts.
Exactly, until the pain or other symptoms become undeniable.
And what's particularly insightful, I thought, from our sources is the emphasis that FHP is the result of cumulative habits and imbalances that gradually become ingrained.
Yeah, cumulative is the key word there.
It really drives home the idea that these tiny repeated actions, day in and day out, they fundamentally sculpt our physical form over time. It's like the silent sculptors working away on your posture.
And that's both the challenge and the good news.
That's so.
If it's a learned pattern, it means it can be unlearned.
Absolutely. And that's the perfect segue, because the good news, as you just said, is that our sources outline a remarkably clear, structured approach to tackling FHP. It's a system designed to guide you through releasing that built-up tension, restoring balance, and then embedding truly healthy patterns back into your daily movement.
Okay, what's it called?
It's called the Inhibit, Lengthen, Activate, Integrate system. Think of it like a holistic roadmap for change.
Inhibit, lengthen, activate, integrate.
Okay, sounds methodical. So where do we start?
Right, it's a logical progression. Step 1 is inhibit. This focuses on releasing those overactive, tight muscles, the ones that are constantly pulling your head forward, creating tension, and limiting your movement.
So loosening things up first. Makes sense.
Exactly. A great example exercise here is the upper trapezius and levator scapulae release.
Yeah.
You'd use something like a massage ball or maybe a foam roller.
Leaning gently against it, either up against a wall or maybe on the floor, and apply sustained pressure to those tight, knotty spots. Hold for about 30 to 60 seconds.
Like melting the tension.
Yeah, think of it exactly like that. Gently melting away that accumulated tension.
Got it. So after inhibiting, what's next?
Once you've started to release that tension, you move to step 2, lengthen. Here, the goal is to gently stretch the muscles that have become shortened and stiff, the ones effectively keeping your head stuck in that forward position.
Stretching out what got tight.
Precisely. An excellent stretch for this is the sternocleidomastoid and levator scapulae stretch. Sounds complicated, but it's not.
Okay, break it down.
You'd sit or stand upright, gently tilt your head to one side, say your right ear, towards your right shoulder.
Okay.
While gently actively pulling down on the opposite shoulder, your left shoulder, maybe using your hand for a little extra pull. Then rotate your head slightly, like you're looking over your right shoulder.
I can feel that just imagining it. Along the side and back of the neck.
Exactly. You should feel a good stretch there. It's all about creating space and elongation.
Nice. So inhibit, then lengthen. What's step 3?
And after you've created that newfound length, it's time for step 3, activate. Now we shift focus. We need to strengthen the muscles that are currently weak and underactive, the ones that should be supporting a neutral head position. We need to wake them up.
The supporting crew.
Right. The recommended exercise for this is the quadruped banded chin tuck.
Quadruped. So on all fours.
Yep, on all fours. Imagine placing a resistance band around the back of your head and then gently tucking your chin, almost like you're trying to make a double chin, while actively resisting the band's pull backwards.
Okay. Subtle but specific.
Very subtle yet powerful. This movement specifically targets and strengthens the deep cervical flexors, those muscles deep in the front of your neck. It teaches your brain and body what proper head positioning feels like.
Training the right muscles. Okay, that's activate. What's the final step? Integrate.
Exactly. Finally, we arrive at step 4, integrate. This is where you bring all these individual corrections together. You actively restore and reinforce functional movement patterns that promote long-term sustainable alignment.
Making it stick in real life.
That's the goal. A highly effective exercise for this is the bent over row.
Okay, a classic exercise.
Right, but with a specific focus. You'd perform it by hinging at your hips, keeping your spine neutral, naturally, and pulling a barbell or dumbbells toward your chest. Standard row form, but the key here isn't just the lifting. It's consciously focusing on retracting your shoulder blades and, crucially, maintaining proper head and neck alignment throughout the entire movement. No letting the head dip forward.
So integrating the head position awareness into a bigger movement.
Precisely. It's about making those new healthy patterns an automatic part of your everyday physical vocabulary.
You know, if we look at this system from a broader perspective, it's truly a holistic approach. It's not just about isolated stretches or strength exercises picked randomly.
Right.
It's a deliberate, intelligent progression. First, releasing what's tight, then restoring length, then building strength where it's needed, and finally integrating those healthy patterns into your daily life for lasting transformative change. It's incredibly comprehensive.
And it really empowers the individual, doesn't it? It puts the control back in your hands.
Absolutely.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? This deep dive into forward head posture has vividly shown us just how deeply our modern habits, often completely unconscious ones, can shape our health, our mental state, and even our appearance. It's a powerful reminder, as Alexandra Cash puts it so well, of how intimately interconnected our body and mind truly are.
The core message we really want you to take away today is that awareness is the first step toward change. That's it. Just noticing.
Yeah.
By dedicating time to this 4-step solution, inhibiting, lengthening, activating, integrating, you are doing so much more than just correcting your posture. You are actively reclaiming your clarity, your confidence, and your very energy.
We want to leave you with a powerful call to action, really drawn straight from the spirit of our source material. Act today. With each roll, stretch, and strengthening movement, you are breaking free from the limitations of the past and building a future of strength, vitality, and presence. Imagine the ripple effect of that commitment. It's quite profound.
It really is. And this prompts a deeper reflection for you, the listener. If such a common and seemingly minor postural habit, this FHP, can have these wide-ranging, often unseen effects on your brain function, your mood, your physical performance.
Yeah, think about it. What other subtle misalignments might you be unknowingly carrying around in your own body in your daily routines? What small change, once you bring it into your awareness, might unlock a huge ripple effect for your overall well-being?
That's a truly thought-provoking idea to ponder as we wrap up this deep dive, something to really sit with.
Definitely.
As our source beautifully concludes. The journey is not over yet. There's more to discover. Let us keep moving forward.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.